Hello everybody and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to represent fractions using models and number lines. Before we begin, hit subscribe to enjoy more helpful content. Also, click on the link on the description section where you can download these models and number lines, and don't forget to watch the video on how to set it up. Feel free to share the link. Now that you're ready, let's begin. What is a fraction? A fraction is a number that represents equal parts of a whole group, and we can use models and number lines to see and understand them better. Look here. This model shows 3 equal parts. Each part is 1/3. The number of equal parts in a model is the denominator of the fraction. And in this model, we have 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. If we are using or counting one part of the model, we color it. The number of colored parts in a model represents the numerator of the fraction. So since we only have one part colored, this fraction would be 1/3. However, if we had 2 parts that were colored, then our numerator now would be 2. 1, 2. 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3. Denominator, we're using or counting 2. 1, 2. Numerator. Anytime we want to represent a fraction with a model, the first thing we must do is to find the model with a specific number of equal parts. If we must represent 3/5, we look at the denominator, 5. So our model needs to have 5 equal parts, just like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the numerator tells us that we're using or counting 3 parts. So in this model, we are going to color 3 parts. Quick tip, we can also use fraction models to compare fractions. Look at the 2/3 and 3/5. Which model has more area colored? 2/3, right? Just by a little bit. But think of the models as cups of water. Which cup has more water? 2/3 or 3/5? 2/3, right? Then that means that 2/3 is greater than 3/5. But we'll discuss comparing fractions on another video. You can also use number lines to represent fractions. Like the models, number lines need to be divided into equal parts. Let's find 2/3 again. 2/3 needs to have 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. Always start your number lines with a whole number. 0, this number line goes from 0 to 1. This number line has 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, and each part is 1/3. Now, let's start labeling our number line. We said we're gonna find 2/3. Let's just put it right here on the side. 2/3 would be right here. Let's mark it with a period. Let's find 3/5 on the number lines. So this number line has 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3/5 is what we're looking for. We start our number lines with whole numbers. And then this would be 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. And 3/5 would be right here. So we're going to mark it or label it with a huge period. Just like with models, number lines can be used to compare fractions. Look at the dots or periods on the 2/3 and 3/5 number lines. The dot on the 2/3 number line is closer to the end of the number line than the dot on the 3/5 number line. So that means that 2/3 is greater than 3/5. If you enjoyed this video and the content of this channel, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye!